trapped. All this information was sent to this author when this lady got old, and she gathered together all this information and everything that she could remember as well. Because it's probably a lot of stuff that she didn't actually tell the government. And they did an autopsy. When they cut this being open, they saw that there were no internal organs. No internal organs. There was just like a nervous system like type thing running, like wires or something running through this being. Also, what was controlling the vessel, the flying saucer, was their spirit. Their spirit was some type of a way controlling the suit and the vehicle. So the main thing that this alien being told him was that we are all Isbies. And he calls us Isbies, and he calls him, she calls herself an Isby. Every other being in the universe is a damn Isby. And she said an Isby is pretty much another word for God. We are all Isbies, and the reason why we exist is because we choose to be. You just floating around, and one day you just decided I want to exist. Boom. And the Earth is literally a prison planet, and none of us are inhabitants of Earth. We all come from somewhere else. All of our spiritual energies come from somewhere else. And all the other civilizations in the universe, all the other races of beings, what we call aliens, which are nothing but spirits, they're nothing but spirits just like us, inhabiting bodies. And the Earth is allegedly their dumping ground. And they call us the untouchables. We are the unwanted and the untouchables. We are all the spirits that they did not want. Either the perverted spirits, the demonic spirits, the radical spirits, the overly creative spirits. So those that can be controlled, all kind of stuff. The Earth is literally their dumping ground. The Earth is a prison. And they've created these biological bodies that they've entrapped our energy, our spirits into. And this right here, I was like, you know what? That ain't too far-fetched, because I've always thought that I was a spirit. Always thought that I was energy. And I always thought that I was trapped in this vessel. Like, for me, it ain't too far-fetched, because it's like I already believe it. Everywhere, and they have literally brainwashed us to go to the spiritual trap, one of them which is the light. Now, I'm not saying this information is true, I'm just saying that's what this alien enter book is saying. It said that the light is literally a spiritual trap, and once your spirit goes into that trap, there is a huge major electric shock, an electric shock that we can't even fathom on this earth, because it's electrocuting your energy, literally going through all these lives and all these different simulations, like a goddamn Sims character, over and over and over again. So in my next life, I might be a damn white man fighting in the army. In my next life, I might be a little black kid starving over in Africa. In my next life, I might be a president. In my next life, I might be a Beyonce and might be sitting on top of the world and everybody hailing me as queen. Like literally over and over again, we're trapped in simulations over and over again. And he basically said, he was like, that's the worst possible thing that a God could literally be. Just imagine you are God, and somebody is fucking with you on a major level, and they entrapped God's energy and put God into an animated goddamn vessel, and he's living out these different lives over and over again in a simulation. Over and over again in simulation. Because most people, you'll have some idiots that may come in here and may be like, well, hey, in the next life, you may be like a Beyonce. Yeah, or you may be tortured by a freaking serial killer and end up in a damn concentration camp. Like, made you think that you are this fleshly biological being, and you only have this one life, and there's only one Isby that you need to worship, and you need to do as good as you can, so hopefully you can make it to heaven, and that's it. And that man said it's bullshit. How he said that the pastors and the priests are prison guards. Pastors and the priests are prison guards, keeping us in this goddamn simulation. And then you look at your governmental systems. Look at the Kamala and the Trumps and all them. Think of us as all being in a classroom. And you had that one person that want to stand up in the classroom and be like, yes, so I want to be class president, and I want to make up some rules because I think this is how stuff should go. Think of that person that's on your job that's always trying to be the boss, and they ain't the boss. And look at Kamalas and Trumps and all the Congress and the rest of these governmental systems. That's what the hell they are. They are the same as us. They're Isbies just like us. They're gods just like us. They are no different than us. They're trapped in a prison as well. But they're using us as their bitches to create a utopia in hell. So we are literally like in hell. And I was thinking the other day, I said, that is funny as hell, because we actually is in hell, living simulations over and over and over and over again. And our God energy is entrapped into these damn bodies. And these people are literally fucking with us on a major goddamn level. And that's why I said it don't matter who the hell y'all damn vote for, because it's like the picture is way goddamn bigger than what the hell you damn think. You actually live in a damn simulation. So this is why we should look at the Congress and the governmental systems and laugh at these bitches. Bitch, I honestly think we should all put on purge and clown masks and clown their asses on election day and don't vote for them, because we're literally giving these demented, and these are the demented spirits. We got to think about it. All of the unwanted spirits, so all the perverted, demented, demonic spirits, they threw them on this earth. That's why I say, like, we're literally in hell. And I was like, damn, who would have thought? They told us hell was brimstone and fire. And who would have thought you would have reality TV shows in hell? You know, you would be able to use people as your bitches, like in a prison. Like, you know, we in a prison, and the gangs is the America, China, Russia, the governmental systems, and we they bitches helping them to be able to live a utopia in hell. What Jesus was trying to teach us. So he said, for whosoever understands these teachings will have everlasting life. Why does he say, for whosoever understands these teachings will have everlasting life? Because if you understand these teachings, you will understand how to maneuver against this system of these people that are watching us and keeping us entrapped in this freaking simulation, and you may be able to escape it. Because this alien interviewed this alien, he said that, or she, because they refer to him as a she said that there were some people who figured out who they were, and they were able to escape. Their energy was able to escape. They was able to escape. If you don't understand these teachings and you continue to live in this physical world over and over again, you will be entrapped in this physical world over and over again, over and over again. If you do not wake the fuck up, you will be entrapped forever, going through the goddamn sim simulation over and over again, over and over. You are already in hell. You are already in hell. And your main purpose is to figure out who you are, which a spirit, which is energy, which you are a fucking God, and they're fucking with you on a major level.